How's it going, folks? This is Mike, and I just want to give you a little bit of an update on some of the films that I've been picking up lately, and some of them are Criterions. There is a there's a video rental shop here where I live that honestly it's been here for 30 years and it's closing now. And it's called That's Rentertainment, and it's over on the campus of the University of Illinois, which is kind of a convoluted place to find parking and all that. So I really just kind of put it out of my mind. I mean, I went to places like Blockbuster and Family Video when I wanted to rent something. Totally just put this place out of my mind. But anyway, a lot of people have been raving about it for years. And so now it's closing and they're having a sale. And I went in there last night just to see what their prices were like and all that. And the place is just incredible. They have an entire, almost like a shelf of Criterions. It's probably the only place in town where you can rent almost any Criterion film that's ever been made. And they also have 3 or 4 shelves of documentaries. They have, it's just vast. I mean, it makes places like Blockbuster look like nothing at all. So I kind of feel bad that I didn't take advantage of this over the years, but honestly, I just kind of forgot that it was there. How stupid is that? So anyway, now they're closing, and I have a chance to go pick up a few things. They're still renting DVDs and Blu-rays for a while, but they are eventually going to just put everything for sale and then keep lowering the prices until they sell off. And it's really kind of sad that they're closing, but it gives me a chance to pick up a few things. So I picked up a few Criterions that I've wanted to have over the years and just never got around to buying, and got pretty good prices for them. And here's one. This is Fiend Without a Face, a horror film that I have never seen before, and always very curious about it. So I watched this last night. Very, very cool monsters. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Another film that I've seen, I didn't have on tape or anything, is Robert Altman's Three Women. Three Women, starring Shelley Duvall, Sissy Spacek, and Janice Rule. This was made in 1977, and I went to see this when it first came to theaters, and absolutely loved it. And it played in 2001 at the Roger Ebert Film Festival, which I did not attend that year. And so I actually have not seen this film since it first came out. I never saw it on television or anything. So I remembered how weird it was, but seeing it with much older eyes didn't lessen the impact at all, even though I knew everything was going to happen. I don't know anything about the hidden meanings of Three Women. I need to watch it again, listen to the commentary, and try to understand. But in a way, it's just a very bizarre, like an extended dream sequence or something. I don't know. The Legacy edition of Creature from the Black Lagoon, Universal Monsters. I don't know why I never had this. When they first started releasing all the Universal films, instead of buying all the box sets, I was buying the individual DVDs. So I got Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, all those things on individual discs. So a lot of them I didn't buy the Legacy sets. And this one, I guess they never released the 2 sequels to the original. I have the original, but I don't think they ever released the 2 sequels. So now I have a chance to watch those. Okay, and it's in pretty good shape too. All right. One more Criterion that I have never seen, but I've been hearing a lot of people recently talk about it. From 1973, this is Don't Look Now, starring Julie Christie and Donald Sutherland, directed by Nicholas Roeg. And yeah, I'm very, very curious about this now. I remember when it first came out, and it just completely slipped out of my radar. Maybe I didn't even know what it was about. I thought the title was kind of innocuous, and I thought it was some kind of a dumb comedy or something, but obviously it's anything but. So I will be looking forward to getting into this. Okay. And another film that I sent away for, it's from Turner Classic Movies. I got this through Barnes & Noble, and I've been reading a lot about Joan Crawford lately, and this title keeps coming up. This is a movie from 1956. Or 1955, actually, sorry. It's called Female on the Beach. Female on the Beach. Joan Crawford is the top star, along with Jeff Chandler, also Jan Sterling, and Natalie Schafer and Cecil Kellaway. Of course, Natalie Schafer played Mrs. Howell in Gilligan's Island. She pretty much plays the same character in this one, with the voice and the inflections and the haughty airs and all that. This is a good movie. I remember seeing this 100 times on TV back in the 60s and 70s, and I always liked it. It's probably the gayest heterosexual love story ever filmed. It's just so cool. Joan Crawford is in the 1950s. She was making a lot of how do you say? Well, she looked more like a man than most of the men in her films. And in this one, she's got very short hair. She's just very, strong with the shoulder pads and all that, and very strident. And she gets involved with this younger man played by Jeff Chandler, who's basically a beach boy who is working as a gigolo. All right, he's getting older, rich women to fall in love with him so that he can get money to take back to his two managers, played by Cecil Kellaway and Natalie Schafer. It's a very, very strange little film, but it's lots of fun, and it's in black and white. So looking forward to it. I've already seen it, already watched it all the way through. But okay, I picked up 3 things today at Big Lots. Just walked in there to see what they had. These are all DVDs. Didn't get any Blu-rays this time. One of them is this horror film starring Sarah Michelle Gellar called Possession, which I had never heard of before. But it says on the cover, from the executive producers of The Ring and The Grudge, both of which I've been watching recently. I've seen the entire Ring series and The Grudge series, both Japanese and American. I actually liked all of them very much. Some more than others, but I really did like, especially The Grudge. I like The Grudge films a lot. And she was in one of the American Grudge films. So, I don't know, just thought, why not? What the heck? Found this comedy starring Robert De Niro called What Just Happened, directed by Barry Levinson. It has some great actors in it. Sean Penn, Catherine Keener, John Turturro, Robin Wright Penn, Stanley Tucci, Kristen Stewart, and Bruce Willis. And I read the back of this. It's supposed to be kind of an inside story about a Hollywood producer, and yes, it says smart and riotously funny, the adult comedy surprise of the year. 2008 it was made, so looking forward to seeing that. I like De Niro, I like Sean Penn too. Okay, and finally I got this Barbra Streisand film called Guilt Trip. Barbra Streisand and Seth Rogen, and I always wanted to see this too, and it seemed to disappear from theaters very quickly. I don't think it did very well. And I think that was the last film she's made to date. So yeah, just mother and son on the road together, getting to know each other, fighting and all that stuff, and coming to some sort of understanding. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty funny. Streisand is a pretty good actress, and I think she's very, very, very funny. So that's pretty much it. So I guess I'm done. Thanks for watching.